So I've already prepped my skin, but for the last step I've already put on sunscreen, and then I realized that I didn't put my peptide glazing fluid, so I'm gonna start off with this. But do about 2 pumps. Then I'm gonna go in with concealer, because this is my everyday makeup routine. I don't really do color corrector or anything like that because I just don't have the time. So I'm just gonna go in with my concealer, and I don't know if my camera is straight or not, I can't tell. Okay, so for concealer I actually use 3 concealers because I just can't find my exact shade for some reason. I've searched high and low, so I go in with my with an e.l.f. concealer in the shade medium sand, and I mix that with NARS concealer in the shade medium 3. And sometimes when I want like a little bit more coverage, I'll go in with the Hourglass concealer in the shade maple. This is probably one of the best concealers I have ever used. It's so good. So I'll mix these 3. This lighting is absolutely the worst. The sun is going like in and out, so I apologize, but I'm just now gonna blend out my concealer. It's also been so hot in London that I just don't feel like putting on too much makeup, so I put like the bare minimum products and call it a day. So this is actually like my everyday 10-minute makeup routine. After I'm done blending it out, I like to go in with my fingers and blend it out a little bit more. And usually this time I would also, at this point I would also put on like a lip tint and then take that off later, like the Wonder Skin lip tint, but I don't have the time to do that today, so I'm just gonna let it be. Also, my skin is not skinning at all. It's all the stress. Since it's not skinning at all, we're just not gonna put on too much product and irritate it even more. I am gonna let it be at this. Next, I'm gonna go in with loose powder. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium. This is really not my shade, but I use it anyway because I bought it and then I realized it's not my shade. So I just take a little bit just to like set my concealer. Dust off the excess always. Next we're gonna go in with blush, and for blush I'm gonna do my all-time favorite Rhode Pocket Blush in Toasted Teddy, and I've been using this forever, so it's a little worn out, but this is literally my favorite blush. It's so natural and it's so pigmented. So I'm just gonna go in straight. I like to put a lot of blush. And so I always blend it out with my hands first to warm up the product because it spreads better, and then I'll use my blender. So as you can see, I love a lot of blush because I feel like it goes away. It oxidizes once you're out and about, and I like to keep my blush on all the time, so I use like a lot of it. Once I blended it out, I'm then gonna go ahead with another blush. This is like a creamier, it's kind of like a more glowy blush. This is Merit in Lusitano. Merit Flush Balm. And I really like this blush because it gives like a dewy finish, which the Road one doesn't really do. The Road one is more matte, and this is also super pigmented. Again, we're gonna go in with our hands. Put a little bit on my eyelids as well. And then blend it out. I'm gonna move on to brows. I know some people like to go from up to down, or like from base to then eyes, and then they have like a step-by-step thing that they follow, but I don't really do that. I just go back and forth. So I'm gonna go in with my brows, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is the only thing I've ever used ever since the time I started to do my makeup, and it's the only thing that I'm gonna use till my last day. It's just so good, and I feel like I'm most comfortable with this product. I'm gonna go ahead and do our brows, and honestly I just kind of like fill them in. I don't really shape them as such. I just fill in the gaps. So as you can see, I don't really do much to them. I just kind of fill them in very lightly. For my eyes, today I don't feel like doing anything besides an eyeliner, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna do this off camera because I cannot draw a wing to save my life, and I don't want to embarrass myself like that. So for eyeliner, I use the tried and true the Lakme Ultimate Glam eyeliner. I've probably used this since birth, and yeah, like I said, I just love it. And before that, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. My controversial opinion is that I don't think eyelash curlers do anything at all. I think we all do it just to feel something. Because like, what difference did that make? This is gonna go away in like 5 seconds. So, okay, I have done some sort of wing. I don't know if it's even, it's never even, but that's okay. We're gonna pretend it is even. Then I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm using the MAC Black Stack Mascara. This is also like really good stuff. And I remember Tamcor using this in one of her videos, and her lashes looked phenomenal, so I immediately bought them. And I think it's a really good mascara. I just do like 2 coats of this, and I'm good to go. Okay, mascara is done, and now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of contour, and for that I'm using this Chanel palette. I cannot pronounce what it's called, but it looks like this, and it has like a highlighter, contour and blush all in one. So I'm just going to use the contour shade. I really like this. It's in the shade Deep Rose Gold. And I really underestimated bronzer powder situation, like what this is earlier, because I never got the right shade, but I feel like this one is the right shade for me. Obviously you can't see because the lighting is terrible, but yeah, this is really good. And ever since I started using this, I feel like I reach for contour and bronzer more. Earlier I would feel like you aren't able to tell if someone is wearing bronzer contour, like if I am wearing bronzer contour, because I feel like it would just not show up on my face, but with this it really does. Then lastly for my face, I'm gonna go in with a setting powder. This is by NYX. It's a banana, it's the HD finishing powder in the shade banana, and it's completely broken but the product is still there, so I'm gonna use it. And let's normalize having broken makeup products and not throwing them away, because that's a waste of resources, and I don't want to enable overconsumption on this page. So let's just normalize things that are normal, right? Like having broken makeup products. So I'm just gonna lightly dust this all over. And for my lips, I usually just do like a lip liner and lip balm and call it a day, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna put on a lip gloss. So first let's put on the lip liner. I gotta take off this lip balm. So for my lip liner, I'm using the Swiss Beauty Bold Matte Lip Liner in the shade, no idea, in the shade Dark Chocolate. Do you guys watch that girl on, well, she comes up on my reels where she does her lip combo with her eyes closed, like a random lip combo with her eyes closed? Firstly, the videos are so satisfying. She just does it so effortlessly. I just love watching her. Then I'm gonna go in with the Dior Lip Maximizer in the shade 038. I don't know why they don't have a shade name, but this is what I'm gonna top it off with. I feel like I'm not experimental with my makeup at all, and I really want to do that a little bit more this year. So if anyone has any tips or makeup looks that they want me to try, please let me know. Like especially with my lip combo, I feel like I'm so predictable and I just use the same thing, even though I have an entire bag full of lip products. This is my everyday 10-minute makeup look. This is what it looks like, literally with no filter on, in natural light. And I'm so sick of seeing YouTubers and influencers do their makeup on camera and then it just looks so flawless, and I'm just like, why doesn't my makeup turn out like that? And more than 90% of the time it's because they're using filters, so you can't really tell how the makeup is looking in a natural setting with no makeup on your actual skin, with no filter on your actual skin. So this is what a regular everyday makeup looks on natural skin in natural light. My skin is not perfect. It has, as you can see, a lot of imperfections that I can't really cover up with makeup. So yeah, I just wish there were more people who showed, or just more influencers and YouTubers who showed their makeup routine as is without using filters. so this is my little everyday makeup routine. I'm actually going to go work from a cafe right now, and then after that I might meet a friend, have some wine, read my book. We'll see where the day takes us. It's already quite late, so I'm gonna get going. But this was fun. I really enjoy making YouTube videos because I'm making this video after a really long time. I had gone home for a bit and it was a whole thing. So I'm back in London now and I decided to make a YouTube video, and I feel like this was really therapeutic for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.